Actually probably used a very, very similar setup because, well, the Color Sonics video jukeboxes didn't really invent much of anything. In fact, the projector out of them is actually just a modified Fairchild Mark IV, and the cartridges, I'm pretty sure, are very, very similar, if not the same. You can see that cartridge looks suspiciously similar. I have a feeling they just used the same cartridges. Unfortunately, I can't even find a photo of those cartridges online. Again, not much information. I doubt many of these survived. Now, because Google has become very useless over the past few years, you have to do a lot more sleuthing the internet to find information, which is where I came across this. This is a report from Fowler John M. from 1967 about the production and use of single-concept films in physics teaching. Now, this thing is 119 pages long. We're not going to go through the entire thing, but the important bit I'll show you right now. And they actually have pricing. The Mark IV was $589, which I'm sure was an absolute ton in the 60s. What I find cool is Color Sonics is actually mentioned in this for their Model 2600. It's an audiovisual jukebox designed for restaurants and bars, but potentially useful for education. It uses small Fairchild cartridges, so yes, those are probably the exact same cartridges that hold 5 minutes, and can hold 26 such cartridges at a time. This machine could be placed in dorms, lavatories, and classrooms, and libraries, allowing students random access to a selection of films by push-button controls. Which, I guess, is true. I doubt many of these ever made it to libraries or anything like that. I imagine they probably went with the cheaper Fairchild Mark IVs or something like that. The jukebox ones are a little bit more complicated because they also hold records. And the one they mention is the Colorama 2600 from April 1966, and there's the 2600A. The one I have is actually the Combi 150 from November of 1966, though actually I have the 1967 version. Really wasn't much use for this video, but I think this is a fairly cool little thing that they were considering those Color Sonics jukeboxes for in schools and stuff, and this is just a pretty cool old document that, while I hate how useless Google has become, it makes it so you find some more interesting things, I guess.